What's up, my people? How is everybody doing today? I am extraordinarily tired, but I'm here and I'm going to put on the show that I told y'all I was going to do. I'm here. Hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of a change in music. Um, Still have the same originals that Mr. the Fred Barron still likes, but I'm mixing up the music a little bit to some other stuff. But anyway, what is up, everybody? Howdy doody da day, whatever you call it. Another fine Wednesday in the books. Um, but yeah, a little tired, a little worn out. But we're gonna do the damn thing. So, want to thank everybody for being here because you could have been any place, but you have chosen to be here on this goofy little live stream with me. So, very much appreciated for that. Just to get the things out of the way real quick. That's my website. The website is back. It was down for a little bit, and thanks to Eric, Anthony Lachey for telling me it was down, but we got everything back up and running. I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff. Hopefully, more flying coming up. But most important thing, we're going to have some more products to show off and get some more things done here. But take a look at my site. Everything's still there. Some cool stuff. Got a shout out. One of my friends from Italy did a little showcase on my installation on some burners that of planes that he has, and he's going to do some more videos, and he will be posting those. But shout out to him. But yeah, so take a look there, and if you have any questions about planes, my experience with stuff, etc., or you want to look into burners or Gooniac stacks or any of those other things, or guns or whatever, check out the website, figure out a way to get a hold of me, and we will do that. Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, I said I've been making a few changes to the channel. It looks a little different than it did before. I'm a little bit more visible than I was before. I'm doing more shorts than I used to. I'm cutting up. I have a lot of video, so I'm going through to showcase more of that stuff. And always look in the description of the live streams and of the videos, and it shows you more information on how to support the channel, how to look things up, what to do, so forth and so on. But take a look at that, and like I said, the channel's going to be getting bigger. We're going to be growing. I already hit over 2,000 subscribers. I hit over 2,100 subscribers, and I think I'm headed towards 2,300 subscribers. So I don't care about being YouTube famous, but it is nice to be out there and for people to notice what's going on. So it's good to see. So like, share, comment, subscribe, all that goodness. And hopefully some of the stuff that I post will help somebody do better with this RC thing instead of overcomplicating it and making it painfully just complex. I don't want to do that anymore. I'm not going to be doing anything painfully complex. It's going to be simple. Hopefully y'all can hear me okay. I've got to do some shout outs. Let me know if the sound's okay, because I know that this headset's been doing weird stuff sometimes. But anyway, like I said, thanks to all y'all for being here. So let us go back and see who all has been here and started here. I saw people started chatting early. Let's get some shout outs because I appreciate y'all being here. Comments and scroll up and see who was here. So it looks like Mr. Jack78 was one of the first ones. Mr. Mike Bird showed up next. And again, it shows how to be a member of the channel, and you see that in the description of this video. It shows you how to do all of that if you decide you want to support the channel and keep things going. Not required, but it is appreciated. So Angle of Attack RC, what's up? You're here. Thanks for being here, my friend. Mr. Mike Bird already said you. Mr. Big Chris, what's up with you? And for those of you that are new to the channel, if you do a lot of chatting, I will give you a wrench. We haven't had much of an issue with weird Russian hacker type stuff lately, but if we do, you guys can help with that. So I'll make you a moderator if you chat with me a lot. So Mr. Mike Bird has noticed the shorts going up. Thank you for noticing, Mr. Mike Bird. We've had quite a few hits and subscribers come from those. So Shadow Ops is there too. What's up with you, Shadow Ops? Thanks for being here, Mr. CVO Hobo. What is up with you, Mr. Craig Bevan? Howdy, howdy. I think that might be it for now. But as people show up, I'll shout you out. I'm gonna go camera off for a minute. But I'm gonna shout you out for those of you that show up, as you do. So that is it for that. So let's do the usual, which is what's new in RC since the last time we talked. So there's a few things that I noticed. The main thing is the Tucano, the Super Tucano is out, which is cool. That has and there's people showing videos. John VHRC did a good video of that. A couple other people have. I don't know if GB Linden's going to be doing it too, but there's also something that not many people have been talking about, which is pretty cool, which is the and get this to show up. There's some new little planes showing up, which is pretty cool. I'll posted it on the website, but I don't think anybody's been talking about this yet. But this is kind of cool. It's something different. But take a look in the chat. I'm going to post the. There are these little planes that have come out from Turbines RC, aka X-Fly. They have these little twin 40mm F-18, so it's kind of the same as what they did with the F-22, but they're doing the yeah. So take a look. Looks pretty cool. And yeah, Mike Bird, GB has a video. I think John VHRC has a video too. But pretty cool stuff for the Super Tucano, and I'm looking forward to that. The prop sounds really cool. Very cool, actually. Liking that. So take a look at that. Looks kind of cool. Looks like it's a good hand launcher. I don't plan on, if I do get something like that, it will not be flying off the gear. It will be hand launch only. It does look cool. It looks like the 80mm FMS. So take a look at that. One of the cool new things that have shown up. And from what I put that in the chat so you guys can see. So yeah, Craig Bevan, that's kind of why I like it, because it's totally different, but it actually looks like it flies really good. Looks like the hardware is good for a 1600mm plane. It's got quite a few features. But yeah, so it's just one of those things. Hopefully it ends up, I mean, it looks like it's going to perform. It's something I'd like to get just because it's different. But yeah, we'll take a look. Take a look at it and see what y'all think. But yeah, I don't know what else there is. So I don't know if there's a whole bunch of other planes that came out other than the little F-16, the 64 F-16 from FMS, another hand launcher. I like the fact that they're reaching out to people that are, I think I've said this already, but it's nice to have all these big, expensive, complex stuff. You know, phone me, so they're not the big, you know, whatever. But it's nice having a variety, because we don't want it to be where only certain people get to see certain things. So I want it to be mixed up a little bit. But I don't know what else. I mean, anything else you guys have seen? I got to give a massive shout out to Mr. Garfield Houston, because he posted a video showing the run up of the FMS 1850 kV 90mm fan, and running it on S, and I see what the actual readings are. I've had good luck with it already on 7S with my F-22. I'm going to do the same thing with my F-15, but shout out to him for posting that, because now we get to see what it's pulling. It's lighter, but it's still putting out similar power to the 8S FMS setup, which will also do 9 and 10S. So yeah, so it's cool. But anything else that's new and exciting that you guys have seen that you'd like to talk about? I'm going to try to keep the show about an hour today, because I've got other things I'd like to do, and I don't want to keep the living room all taken up with my stuff. But oh, cool, angle of attack. He's got that. Angle of attack RC. Is that Anthony Lachey or is that somebody else? Anyway, so yeah, so let's get back to the question side, because I don't think there's anything else new in the RC world yet, but there hopefully will be some new things coming soon. But we need total confirmation on that. So let's get to the question section here. Guess I've been getting a little more sun. I look a little darker. Been out in the sun. So angle of attack RC. Okay, that is Anthony. So yeah. So what's up, Anthony? It looks like you got your page going. That's good. Do you have any video of the F-15 on 7S yet? And I just was at my F-15 today too, and I didn't measure anything. I got to remember to measure the exhaust. I had stuff falling over, so it was ticking me off. But so I didn't get to do all the things I wanted to do. So anyway, let's see what else is going on here. So let's see what else is going on. Back to the chat. But so anything else? You guys got questions or anything? If not, then we're gonna get right into the dismantlage. As I have said, the F-16 is not at the point of no return. It can be repaired. I just don't want to deal with it. That's the one thing I did forget was my stand. I'm gonna have to pull it apart as it is. Should have brought my stand home. Oh, so Big Chris has got something. How do you like the charger? It's been pretty good. Sorry for that. I got to kill a bug right in my face. I've looked at that charger, so if I ever have to get another one, that's probably going to be the one that I do get. So, did I blank out there for a little bit? It looked like I did, because my screen did something strange. I don't know why my computer does this. I might have to change my router, my little receiver thing. I don't know, but it's irritating me because it should be good. So anyway, anything else y'all got? Let's see. Only downfall is 2 batteries. Oh wait, so is this a 2 battery? Let me look. The one that I remember seeing was that it was 4. So let's go to the one that I saw was actually 4. Yeah, it is a quad, but it's out of stock. Okay. So this is the one that I've seen that I would actually like to try. but it's out of stock. But this is it. This looks like it says quad, so it's 4 chargers. It says 4 chargers. So it's a quad, 1,000 watts, 250 per channel. Okay. Well, anyway, but it looks like it's pretty cool. I don't know how that works. Let's see. So let me see what Mr. Angle of Attack was saying. I purchased a few SMC 7S and 8S batteries and realized I have no way to charge them, nor check voltage. If you have the smart checker from either ISDT or from Horizon Hobby, they'll check up to 8S. And then also there's an ISDT charger that will do 8S, which I ended up buying. It was like this big. It's $50. That way you can get what you need. You can also get a little board that will do it too. There you go. Exactly what I was saying. And what do you know? That's what you did. So okay, so I didn't know that, Chris. Has a higher. Oh, that's cool. So, and yeah, so that's exactly what I was going to say. And what do you know? The Spectrum Smart Checker is there, but then there's also the ISDT Smart Checker too, so you can do either one. Yeah. Good stuff. So, I don't want to make this take forever, so if there's no other questions, we just gonna delve right up into this. So yeah, so let me turn off the camera here for a second so I can do this final setup, and then I will be back because I'm going to get the rest of the stuff set up. So I'm going to set up the camera. I'm not going to be fixing anything. I'm going to be pulling it apart because I have other planes that I'd like to put this stuff into. So I'm going to step away and I'm going to set that up. So I will be right back. Enjoy the music in the meantime.
I love you, Benji.
Okay, so hopefully you guys can hear me okay. You're gonna have to let me know in the chat because I can't look at the chat right now, but I will be checking. What's up, Mr. Spencer? How you doing? Hope y'all can hear me okay. But yeah. So we're gonna just do a little bit of dismantle here. I'm not gonna be doing a whole lot, but just to do a little hands on something. But so this is the destruction here. So I'm going to pull out some of the tools that I need. I didn't bring my stand, which I should have, but I'm going to pull apart some of the stuff that I want to take apart. I have a 70 millimeter F-104 that's going to be like my redemption plane. Because I had one that kind of killed itself. So now I have the I have another airframe that I'd like to transfer some of this stuff over to. I had an Eflite fan set up in that one, and I think that could be what killed the plane because it just went blank. Nothing happened. So as you can see, though, it's not really that bad damage, but I'm so tired of having scungy planes. So somebody could fix this, and I'm going to give it away locally to somebody here and see if they want to fix it. I'm not going to deal with it. I'm tired of having planes that are in some kind of crappy shape. So it's going to have to go. But let's see if I can get this thing flipped over and get some stuff out of there. Let's check inside the canopy first because I did do some. So, the number one thing that I wanted to get out of here is the burner because I am going to use it, but use it in something else. So there's a controller, the adapter, all this stuff. So let's see. So I use an AR637TA in this. That worked great. So that's number one that's coming out. This is one of my go-to receivers as of late. They work pretty dang good. I haven't had any issues with these. These have been great. So that's my new, one of my new favorite receivers. Super easy to set up. They work great. Mr. Airvex, what's happening? But yeah, they're so that's going to come out because it's going to be repurposed into something else. So this is going to come out. Bloop, this one, and that's the burner itself. It's going to come out. So all this is always the way that FMS and Eflite did this is kind of crappy the way they did it with all that stuff. But we are going to make some changes one of these days when I decide to get the plane again, which is not now. because this plane's okay, and it's going to just go to somebody else that decides they want to do something to it. But I am going to give the airframe away with some somebody might turn this into a hand launcher, whatever. But I'm going to take what I want out of it, which is this, the gear, and then I'll just leave the airframe for anyone that decides they want it. To make it a hand launcher, to do whatever they want with it, but I ain't about that no more. I don't want to be fiddling with pulling stuff apart. I have so many planes that are beat up and gross. So I'm just tired of dealing with having things that are in disarray and poor repair, disrepair and all that. So yes, it can be fixed. Yes, I have fixed something like this before, but I just don't want to do it. Don't want to deal with it. Simple as that. Simple as that. So this is going to be a tear down and then hand off to the next person that decides they want to do something, because I just don't want to deal with it. Thing flew incredible. This was like an amazing flying plane. Really good flying plane. It's all because of this new fan. It's the new 1900. It's not new anymore, but it's a newer 1900 kV 30 millimeter motor. It is. Doesn't seem like it's going to be much of a difference, but it made the plane so much better. It's basically the way it was set up. It was like the Thunderbirds are, which are just like show planes, super light, no weight to it at all. So it was just like a freaking rocket ship. It would go take off straight from takeoff. You could go straight up and out of sight with no issue. So the changes that they made to this plane were really good and totally worthwhile. But like I said, with it dinked up like this, I'm not in the mood to be a plastic surgeon. So if somebody else wants to, they're gonna have to do it on their own, because I ain't about to mess with it. So I've got planes that I haven't even put together and flown yet. So I'm gonna try to keep up. Try to keep up with the chat. But anyway, yeah, Airbex, I see what you said. It's not the fact that it's a 70. And because I could hand launch a 70 here where I am. It's the fact that it just went in and caused, the amount of damage that it did. It hit a pole. If it would have just hit the freaking net, it wouldn't have been that big a deal. But it hit the pole. And if you guys take a look at the description, you might have to refresh. But I put the link to the video in the description so you can see it. But I was doing great. It was total dumb thumb, and maybe it was just a lack of reaction time, or there was because there were a lot of dust devils coming through. I don't think that's what caused this one. I just think it was dumb thumb, where I wasn't prepared for what it was going to do and didn't react in time. So like I said, I have the. You guys saw me take apart the F-104 last time. It had gear. I want to see how this gear compares, because this seems a little better. The wheels don't, but the gear does. So I'm going to try that. So that one's there. Put this back in. The screws. Put those there for the next person if they decide they want it. I'll leave the servos, but I am going to take the fan and the retracts, and I'll leave the servos in there. So if anybody wants to, even if people just want to take the servos, I don't care. I just don't want to deal with it. Simple as that. So let's get this out. Go check up on the chat. So what's up, Mr. Wild Bill? How you doing? I keep trying to say what's up to people as I see them. I have my tablet here next to me, so I'm able to look. But like I said, I'm not going to keep the stream on too long, but I did want to be on for a little bit with some hands-on stuff so you guys could see me do something, because it's been a while and I've still got new planes to assemble, which I do plan on doing. I have that Rafale that I still haven't messed with, which is probably what I'll use the AR-637 for, this receiver. Or maybe I actually think I was going to use this receiver in the, I have a couple of these receivers. I think I was going to use this one in the L39, the 64. But this thing was a blast. It just really ticked me off when I crashed it, because it is so much fun. Flies so good. And what I think it's actually a little bit faster than the Eflite, simply because it's painted, and paint is actually slicker than just bare foam. But this thing screamed, so it was fun. So Shadow, I like both. The free wing F-16 is a lot more versatile because it's got a lot more room for battery. So I was actually able to get back in the days, a 6200, which was big for that time, 6200 into the free wing, and still be able to high off it and do all that stuff. So that plane was a lot more versatile as far as being able to fit batteries. Looked really good, sounded really good. I had the one that was just like this with the regular elevators. I've flown the one with the elevons. That flight, I mean not elevons, but stabulator. That flight's great. I like them both. So bang for the buck, I think that the FMS is probably the best. But for all around versatility and everything, I think that the free wing wins, just because of, now it's got the scale detail with the full flying tail, or stabilators, whatever you call it. But I think that plane is really good too. I mean, so I like them both. Bang for the buck, the FMS wins, but all around, all together, the free wing wins. The free wing fan draws a few more amps than this does, so it needs the bigger batteries. But the FMS version, like this, it's a great plane because it's light, doesn't draw that much, but you could only fit a certain battery in there. 3300 is probably the best battery, and 4000 lower CPAC is the next best. But yeah, so I like them both. I'm not gonna say one's better than the other. They just have their strong points. And the one that is the free wing, its strong points are the fact that it's a lot more versatile and capable of doing more with the oh wait, I can't pull it that way. You're able to do a lot more with the I'll pull it out this way, with the battery setup the way that it is. So that's a good plane. And I like I said, they're both great planes. They both have their strong points. As far as being light and powerful, this one's probably the best for that. But so that's out. If it stays in place, I'll put that over there. But they're both great planes. This one wins in price, and it's a little bit more durable because it's got these things, little plastic protectors in places. Not quite as scale because it's got regular elevators instead of stabilators. But Yeah, so it's a good plane. Let's get those screws back in place. I tend to do more FMS stuff nowadays just because um, they are really affordable, but you get a lot of performance out of them. FMS fans, in my opinion, the FMS fans are some of the best. I know that the new free wings are good. I haven't totally tried all their new stuff, but I know free wings got new fans that are good too. So the fact that we have all these different choices is just awesome. But the versatility of the FMS fans is just, to me, it's unmatched. You're able to get high dollar type performance out of something that costs, a 90 millimeter fan that'll do 7 and 8S that barely costs over $100. I mean, that's kind of unheard of, and you're still able to get so much power out of them. All right, so we have gotten some of the stuff out. Screw that. Oops, sorry. Screw this back down. It doesn't have it falling out. So like I said, this is going to be given away locally at the field that I used to fly at. Just put it out there, and somebody wants it, they can take it. Check up on the chat real quick. So yeah, like I said, they're all good. Like them both. But I've flown, the one that I flew the most was the free wing, because I flew the older version. And then I still have that plane. I still need to finish the repaint. I got all the body work done, but I didn't actually repaint it. So that's probably one that's going to be given away too, just because I don't have the time to handle it anymore. But so now what comes next is getting the fan out, because I'm going to use this in something else. So let's get this open. I'm going to take the fan and the ESC, because I want to put this in my F-104 and have reliable power. So, and this is really simple. This is the new FMS. It's not new anymore, but it's, it's been out for a couple years, but it is their newest version of the 70 millimeter. It's a 30 millimeter motor. And FMS does a really good job with the way that they set these up. It was hard to get these things apart. They came with tape on the connections from the factory, which is a very nice touch. But this is the 30 millimeter motor. I got my fiery booty on there, which is also going to be going into my F-104. And use some of the batteries that I got from a couple different places to make it all work. But if somebody wants to, actually, I don't even need to pull the wires off. Just gotta yank the whole damn thing out. Don't yank it. Look at that. Look at that. Get. There we go. That's it. I was going to pull the motor off. I'm like, why? Just leave it. Boom. So there's the motor. There's the ESC. All that. Fan was not hurt. Fan was just fine. Nothing missing. All good. So this is the newer ESC. Oops, sorry, the newer ESCs. It's an 80 millimeter, an 80 amp ESC, which is really good for the plane at the size. It doesn't pull anywhere near 80, but it's good to have that overhead if you need it. So this is ready for the F-104, and maybe I will do some F-104 assembly on the channel. Maybe that'll be something that I actually do on a live. Who knows? We shall see. But that is it for this. Let's put the screws back in. This is it for this. Looked like it's pretty simple, but like I said, I'm going to be giving this away to somebody locally here at the field that I used to fly at called Baylands. I'll be doing that. I might even give it. If somebody wants a project and something to tinker with, that's what this will be. So for that, and again, I'm just being a butt. I could put this back together, just don't want to. So there we go. So I got the stuff I want. These are good servos. These are digital Metal Gear servos that are in here. So I'm going to leave those. The servo there too. I think that one might even be. I'll put everything back the way it was, and then there's going to be little foam bits that need to be replaced, and that'll be it. Somebody wants to get crazy with some spackle, do a little foam bending with the hot water, they can, but I ain't gonna mess with it. I need to hurry up and get back to flying already instead of fiddling with stuff. So there we go. That's it for that. It's all ready for its new endeavor with whoever decides they want to take it. And I'll have to hook up with my friend Michael this weekend. And we'll show up and we'll give this thing away. So that's it for this. Let's get back to the computer for a few minutes and then we will wrap all this on up. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. So let's see if I can catch up on anything. Hope you guys didn't get too bored with that. But like I said, it's going to somebody new. Killer Planes, what's up? Good to see you. Needs to go to a new home. Victor is actually here. I don't believe it. Usually Victor is always tells me he's got something else to do, but he's just blessing us with his presence by stopping by. Hey, what's up, Victor? Thank you for being here, Victor. So let me check on the chat, see what else is going on, because I see people have been chatting, which is cool. Thank you for being here, guys. Yes. Okay, so chatting. Let's see what's going on. What's going on here? So, yeah, thanks for those of you that showed up and let me bore you. I'm gonna start getting back to what we used to be soon here. Jeff in Laura, Alabama, what is up? Thanks for staying up and being here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's good to see you, Shadow. Thanks for being here. But so yeah, we're having awful strange weather here. Freaking Fred Barron strip show. Yeah, I'd get demonetized in a heartbeat if it was a real strip show. That ain't gonna work. Wow. Angelo sent me something. I gotta check it out. Thanks for sending that, Jelonius. I'll take a look. But yeah, we're gonna get back to doing some more stuff. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to get a hold of Super Dingus and see if he'll bless us with his presence one of these days, either virtually or me going out to where he is. Whatever. It's just been too long. I haven't been mad at anyone in a while or grumpy, aside from my own children's. But he's doing big things nowadays with gas planes and 3D planes and real planes. So glad for him to be out there doing that stuff. Hopefully, I can get out there and get some video of him flying like the skilled idiot, the skilled crazy person that he can be. But yeah, killer planes. I heard that there's a whole lot of hot weather up there. Who was it? Jack 78 said it was really hot out that way. But we had some hot weather. Then like today it was down at like 72, 73, and not like right now it's in the 60s. And then in a couple days from now it's going to be back up in the 80s and 90s. So I live in California simply because our median temperature is 70 degrees. So we might get heat for 2-3 days, and then we call it Carl because it's a big bank of fog that comes in. Natural AC clears things out. Wait a minute, what? He crashes F-20. Oh man. So okay, so it yanked it to the ground. That's not good. Don't like that. But 109 on Friday. Holy crap. Yeah, that's too much. So let me see what we're supposed to have, because it's been, and I've gotten back to my trying to do my workouts again to get rid of this extra chunk that I got on here as of the last few years. So we're going to get pretty warm over the weekend. Saturday it says it's supposed to be 90 degrees, but like today was 72. Tomorrow will be 77. Friday will be 82. Saturday will be 90. Sunday 85. Monday. So we're in the 80s. We're starting to do our 80s thing, which is normal. Usually we get fog in the morning, and then it clears out, and by the afternoon it's usually 78, 80 degrees. Then sun goes down. Probably about midway through the evening, the fog comes back in. Oh, keeps us at that good temp. So anyway, I think that's it, y'all. Again, I appreciate everybody coming in. Like I said, I'm mixing things up on the channel again. I'm posting more videos, but they're mainly shorts, so that it will show people that there's lots of videos to go look at. There's lots of funny stuff that I need to pull up, lots of crashes, lots of me yelling at teenagers. So I'm planning on putting a lot more stuff up. I'm trying to get something to go up absolutely every day of the week. It's been helping get the channel noticed. So like, share, comment, subscribe, all that goodness. And hopefully I will see you guys soon with a transmitter, or also just back on here pulling something together, pulling something apart or putting something together here on the channel next week. I got to figure out exactly what I want to do for next week, but I do have something to do. So anyway, thanks to everybody, and we will be getting going. I'll leave the chat up for a few minutes, and then I will get going. So anyway, adios. Tell me what you think of the new music. I've got lots of different stuff up, all different genres now. Well, 2 different, right? But let me know what you think. So adios, y'all. See ya.